Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. You know, it's interesting to assist states in developing state plans. The EPA has proposed model trading rules. Let me read you from pages 42 and 43 of your proposed rules setting forth a federal plan. EPA states, the EPA strongly encourages states to consider adopting one of the model trading rules, which are designed to be referenced by states in their rulemaking. Use of the model trading rules by states would help ensure consistency between and among the state programs, which is useful for potential operation of a broad trading program that spans multi-state regions or operates on a national scale. Now, what's interesting about that is I'm also going to reference some quotes from the past, and not the distant past, the recent past. There is no cap-and-trade scheme provided for under the Clean Air Act. For greenhouse gases, I should say, sir, what I do know is that we are not planning any cap-and-trade regulations or standards. Former Administrator Lisa Jackson, in response to Representative Steve Scalise, February 9, 2011, in this room. Administrator Jackson and Assistant Administrator McCarthy have stated publicly the agency has no intention of pursuing a cap-and-trade program for greenhouse gases under the Clean Air Act. The agency reaffirms those statements here, August 3, 2011. Both former Administrator Jackson and I have said in the past that the EPA has no intention of pursuing a cap-and-trade program for greenhouse gases, and I continue to stand by those statements. May 15, 2013, to Chairman, in a letter to Chairman Upton. The Clean Power Plan is not a cap-and-trade program. It's not going to be designed like a cap-and-trade program. This is not an opportunity for us to impose a cap. That's not what it looks like. Administrator Gina McCarthy, in a response to Senator Heitkamp on March 14 in a panel in the video, you know, the problem is that it looks like a cap-and-trade plan. You call it a model trading plan. You say that if the states don't come up with an appropriate plan, the federal government will come in and help them develop a plan, perhaps a cap-and-trade type plan. I was elected in 2010. A 28-year incumbent went down because he voted for a cap-and-trade plan. You're not only showing disrespect to the Congress, disrespect to what I believe the Supreme Court told you in the Mercury Rule, you're also showing disrespect to the voters of this country that turned out an awful lot of folks on the cap-and-trade is not a policy this United States should follow. And so I would submit to you that you probably need to look someplace else. I don't think you have legal authority for this rule, as you know. That will be debated in the courts. But just like the Mercury Rule, which was found that you all had overreached and had to go back to the drawing board, those jobs in my district are already gone before the Supreme Court could make a ruling. With that, Mr. Chairman, I would yield to the gentleman from West Virginia, Mr. McKinley.